That's right. You didn't set up the game capture, Glen. You just said that 5 seconds ago. Game capture. Nope, not American Railroads. It's that one. Yeah, that's it. Alrighty. And we'll very quickly just check the microphone because yesterday the audio sounded like garbage. You have not caught up yet, YouTube. Come on, quick, quick, quick. Am I supposed to check with that horrible noise in the background? That's right. You didn't set up the game capture, Glen. You just said that 5 seconds ago. Game capture. Okay, it definitely sounds clearer than yesterday's. Apologies for yesterday's sound. It wasn't great, was it? Like, wasn't great at all. But I checked on that yesterday and I seem to have everything working a lot better. Now, today, I think we're just going to do a quiet little playthrough of House Flipper, and people can come in, we'll have a chat, and we'll see how the channel's going and in what direction. Right, so we'll click off over there. So yes, hello and welcome everybody. Of course, I am Glen Bixley, and as you all know it, this is House Flipper. Yeah. But we're just going to be having a chat today. So basically, yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen my House Flipper games, these are my colour schemes that we're using. Red oak, basically, well, wood for a lot of it. And these are our colours for inside the house. Now, I will warn you, this house was started at Christmas time, which is why we still have Mr. Snowman over there and a sleigh hanging around. Hey, Adrian, how are you, buddy? And yeah, it's a little bright on the inside, so we'll warn you before we go in. There we go. You had your warning. So this is Santa's grotto. We'll give you a quick look around. This is the elves' room. This is where the elves come in and sleep. They always leave the bed down. It's just a small little office space for the elves. And here, of course, we have Santa's room. This is where Santa comes and chills out when he wants to get away from the elves. As you can see, everything is Christmassy coloured. It is Santa's grotto, after all. My game seems to still be loading in. And of course, out here we have the Christmas tree, still left over from Christmas. It's a bit late, I know. But this is the only house we currently have until we move on. Out this side, we did build, last week, a children's area. So this is what we worked on last week. It's not quite finished as far as... The one thing I would like to finish is this fence needs to be moved slightly in towards me. The sandpit will have to move slightly. The fence needs to move in. That will make sense when I do the outside and line up the hedge. But that is the children's play area. If we go on through here, this is our backyard. Now, I did want to get a new screenshot of this. So we're just going to sit down here for a second and very quickly get a screenshot. There we go. Got one now. I needed that because I noticed the other one doesn't have all the plants, the one I'm currently using. So yes, hello and welcome, Adrian. How are you? Welcome, welcome. And Father Jack, good evening to you both. Well, afternoon for you anyway, Adrian. My brother, how are you? I am very well, cheers, mate. I will try to catch you later when I get home. Going home right now from work. Well, I hope you had a great day at work. Work is something we have to do. It's not something we all enjoy. So yes, I did notice my my screenshot was out of date and doesn't have all the plants. So I thought we needed a new one of those. So yeah, well, the pool. For anyone that hasn't seen the pool, this is our pool. It does work as far as all the jets and everything work. You can sit down here and chill out if you want. Well, you can't really sit. Of course, watch out for the pool because, yeah, like I say, you can swim in there. The jets do work. And then out here we have the outdoor gym. This was also done last week. It's a bit of a pity we can't use it, right? Some of us could use that at this time of the year. But this is your outdoor gym. So you got your bench press. You got your... whoa! Computer freezing for a second there. You got your upper body press there. Chin-up bar. Punching bag. Of course, we can swing through here. Swing off the rope. Through all the decorations. It's, yeah, it's just the adults area, I suppose you could say. But today, I suppose the main priority is mainly going to be just to have a chat and talk about where the channel's going at this point. Because the channel is starting to grow now. We're almost at 200 viewers. Well, 200 on YouTube. And Twitch is now, was it 63? I think it is. It's growing fast. And Twitch is almost to the point now where we can start to use points. I'm hoping. If you do have a choice, I would prefer you watched on the Twitch. You won't be so far behind in the chat. It's 20 seconds faster, as well as it's just going to help the channel to grow a bit. And I promise you I won't be putting ads on there. Father Jack coming in from the YouTube now. So hang on, Twitch. Oh, from Twitch. He's called Father Jack on YouTube, coming in through from Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is the better one. If we can get that going, we can start to use the points. When we got the points, we can use them. Oh, the points that I'm referring to are points you get from simply watching and using chat. And they will then give you the ability to buy emotes and highlight your text, and you can also use them for interfering with games. If we do Twitch integrated games like 7 Days to Die is one a couple of you have asked me to do. We've got to go at the front now. But I would prefer to do that as an integrated stream, I think, just for a bit of fun. Unless we get into that seriously. I don't know. I don't know how serious I can get into 7 Days to Die. Because I'm pretty going to last like 3 days. But anyway. I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing today. I think we might lay some carpet down through here. But a couple of you have also asked me to go back and do GTA V, whatever that is. I don't even know. What's GTA V? Now, I was doing GTA 5 up until the update threw my game out and I wasn't able to save. The last time I checked, that is now working. I keep forgetting to test it, but we'll go back and I'll check that one if you guys want to see that one. Sim Casino is another one I have thought about going back and just seeing what's going on with it. Not necessarily starting a new casino, but maybe just seeing what's going on, perhaps. Downloading other people's casinos and taking a look at what other people have built. You know, maybe some of the developers' casinos or just other people that have played the game and just seeing what everybody else has built. I thought, why aren't you putting these in the shed, Glen? Wouldn't that have made sense? Wild Style. Hello and welcome. How are you? Welcome. So yeah, basically that's what today was going to be, was just fill everybody in, let you all know what's going on, let you guys decide what games you'd like to see come back. Because I know some of you said GTA 5. I know some of you were probably thinking we need to get back to doing Escape the Pacific. I'm going to do a complete restart on that one though. They did do an update, however. I'm not sure. Oh, I've got to carry all of this. However, I'm not sure how much the update has changed. Apparently, you can now strap things to the top of the raft finally, and you can. I can't even think now. A few other bits and pieces are changed in it as well, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking Escape the Pacific. I would like to go back to that one, but I'm wondering if it's going to frustrate me with sitting around in the dark all the time again, because that's where I was getting frustrated with that one, was sitting in the dark. That was getting to be a bit of a pain in the glutes. Oh, hang on, not that one. You are the same. Take that, because it's the same thing as we just put away. I'm just going to hide these in the shed so they're out of sight, out of mind. Nobody can see them in here, right? I think that's how it works. I'm not an expert. But yes, welcome everybody. For anyone coming in late, of course you are aware we're playing House Flipper, I'm sure. But yeah, today was more just about having a chat with you guys, seeing what you guys want back on the channel. And like GTA 5, would you prefer I go back to doing story mode, or should we try doing maybe some multiplayer? Because I'd like to do it as a multiplayer, quite frankly. I mean, I'm terrible at the game. And when I did do multiplayer, I just kept costing everybody time on the mission. But hey, that was only because I had no clue what I'm doing. Oh, come on. There's not enough space for that. I'm just trying to make enough space to get that silly little tub out of my way. Oops, what happened there? Silly little tub, Glen, is a plaster. Now can I move it? That might work. So yeah, GTA 5, Escape the Pacific were the ones that I'm considering as such. But I wanted to hear from you guys on that one. Oopsie. What else have we got to have another go back at? Other ones like the Wasteland Trucker. I'm not sure that's quite ready as such. Oh, we've got those long tiles right there. We're not going to fit them in the shed, are we? I don't think Wasteland Trucker's ready to go back to yet. It's a pity I can't stack these. I'll just put them over here. And I don't know, that vampire one, I was getting a little bored with that. It didn't seem to be going anywhere. I don't know. I wanted to know what you guys thought of that vampire one, whether or not you guys were enjoying it or what. But it seemed I was just going around stabbing zombies and following the story. I don't know. It seemed lacking in something. Hard to say what it was short on. We're just going to close this now so nobody knows they're in there. Did I ever get a screenshot of inside the house? Not with the playground and things there, I don't think, eh? We'll get a screenshot from out here. Because things have changed a little bit now. Oh, we're supposed to be switching off the HUD, Glen. That's what you didn't do before. And then the other thing we need to discuss is my streaming times. As far as some of you have noticed, I've started doing a different time occasionally. Now and again, I have been streaming in the morning for some of you. For the Americans, it's after you've gone to bed. For those in the UK, India, it's in your mornings. So I know for some of you that has actually been quite a good one. So I want to hear from you guys on that as well, as far as if you want to see more of me doing it at that time of the day. Because what I have considered is we could do like a couple in the morning, a couple in the afternoon, whatever, and just swap them around. Because I'm quite flexible as far as that's concerned. But doing 2 a day every day will become very tiring very fast. So I don't want to be doing 2 a day every day. So what I have thought is we could alternate them maybe. Oh, is it not a weed? I'm going to try and lay some grass down along here and just see if we can clean this up. World of Tanks. You want to have another go at World of Tanks? I got a bit frustrated with World of Tanks because nobody was playing as a team. But yeah, we can do some World of Tanks occasionally as a bit of fun. It's a multiplayer. I do like doing multiplayers. But I was just getting frustrated with that one on my own because nobody freaking works as a team. They all go off and do their own damn thing. But if you want to do it, then you... But on my own, I was getting bored with it really quick. Oh dear. World of Tanks is what's happening in for the Russian soldiers at the moment. Watching video footage of them on their own, going charging into battle. Go on, boys. Oh dear. We shouldn't be talking about that, Glen. Oh, this is not straight now, is it? No, it's not straight. You're quite right, game. Can we withdraw it? We can't withdraw it. Oh, well, that's a bit of a pity now, isn't it? But yeah, no, I just had to laugh. You don't go charging off into battle, and that's what annoyed me when I was playing it on my own. But as a multiplayer, yep, I'd definitely be up to do some more World of Tanks. What we need to probably do, though, is do the multiplayers, I think, on the weekends. Is probably going to be best for most people, is it not? I don't know. That's why I did Railroads Online and the Hunter on the weekend. I thought Hunter Call of the Wild and Railroads Online for the weekends, because those are the ones that are turning into multiplayer games. But we can do World of Tanks on a weekend or something, or we can do that another day, or... I don't know, I mean, it doesn't bother me, as I say. I'm pretty much flexible, except when you ask me to try and bend over and touch my toes. Then I'm not flexible at all. In fact, I'm quite the opposite to flexible when it comes to touching my toes. It's not wide enough. We could still go... Is it any cheap, any real price difference? $7? Oh, nearly half the price. But yeah, World of Tanks. Because, I mean... Oh, I just cut it. I actually would like to do a lot more multiplayer. I really would. So if you guys want to do things like multiplayer games, if I've got them... No, put it back. What are you doing, Glen? Do you know what you're doing? E to use, and then don't press E a second time. Right. Because, yeah, I mean, that was one thing when I started this channel, was I was hoping to do a bit more multiplayer games with people. One thing I got sick of doing multiplayer games before the channel was all the abuse and spam you put up with in a chat of a public chat room. But if we're doing our own servers and chats, we don't have to worry about those people. We can kick them out if we want. We can just make fun of them. It's up to us. But then 7 Days to Die. If you guys wanted to join me for 7 Days to Die, we could do that either as a Twitch integrated or without Twitch integration. Because not all of you would have Twitch integration, of course. Well, all you got to have is a Twitch account and, of course, the game. The game helps. Sometimes, not always. It doesn't help me. I've got the game. It doesn't help at all. Oh, look, it's still not going to fit, are you? Spaghetti on toast. And see, this is really narrow. Oh, well. What I should probably do then is just do it from the tree. Wouldn't that make more sense? If I did it right up to the tree. In fact, if I actually laid all of them out first, it would probably make more sense. Oh, Glenn, you're trying to roll it the wrong way, aren't you? Yep, I am. So yeah, what other multiplayer games would you guys want to do? So World of Tanks, we've got Railroads Online, we've got Hunter Call of the Wild. Do you want to do GTA as a multiplayer? Do you want to do 7 Days to Die as a multiplayer? Where's the tag this time? thought I had it the right way around. I really did. Oh, that's not the right button. Because I do believe that games are a lot more fun if you've got a good group of people to play it with. As long as it's a good group, eh? And so far, we've been pretty lucky. Haven't had any real stream snipers being trolls, thankfully. Hey, why don't you go all the way to the hedge, mate? Seriously, clear the path ahead. But I can't do that while I'm doing a roll. And how am I supposed to clear it? What path ahead? What's wrong? Oh, don't tell me one weed stopped us. No? What stopped us? I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah. Whoops. I'm clicking wrong buttons now. So, that's what I wanted to basically hear from you guys as far as streaming times. What works better for some of you guys? The morning one or the afternoon one? And what games do you want to see? What games do you want to play? And of course, like I've said, we do have the Twitch channel starting to grow now, so we can start to do some Twitch integration. I don't know many Twitch integrated games at this point. 7 Days to Die and oh, see, it's not even going to go now because of the wall. I've got that Such Art that I brought. That was Twitch integrated. I brought that one just to see what that one was like for a bit of fun. But we could come in and do that one occasionally on channel update days. But then there's also, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the Jackbox games. If people are interested, we could do the likes of the Jackbox games, which is basically where you do like quizzes and compete against each other with answering questions or drawing pictures, or it depends on which Jackbox you're doing. They all have different types. The only one I have, I think, is an art one. I can't remember. But I could always get another one, I suppose, if people wanted to do things like that. Actually, if we start from the house and roll towards the tree, will that help? Is that going to make it better game? Right, there we go. Actually, it did. It looks better than this side does. I thought about how to fix this, though. You could just, I want to test it. Put down gravel. If we put down gravel, I reckon GRA... No. Yeah, two-coloured surface gravel. What my thought was, is could you not just put down... Oh. It doesn't go all the way up to the tree. Typical. It's not going to get rid of that piece, whatever that is. But then you can sell the gravel. Oh, that's not as easy as I thought it would be, but... Yeah, that was another way I thought to actually get rid of the grass. Was you could just put down gravel and then sell it, depending on which is the most cost effective. Because, I mean, it may be that putting down gravel and then selling it is cheaper than grass. I don't know. It was just a thought that I had. It hurt. It really did. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I can't get rid of the weed. Hang on, what was... Oh, okay, there's gravel there. Okay, whatever. But anyway, Oh, and Wreckfest. That was the other one. I forgot about Wreckfest. Yeah, that's the other one I've been doing. Multiplayer for me. Call of the Wild, Wreckfest, Build a Tank, 7 Days to Die. You'd be into doing some 7 Days to Die, would you? Okay. I don't know if I can host 7 Days to Die, though, is the problem. Somebody else would probably have to host that one, because that would be, I think, a little bit much for my RAM. I don't think it would handle it, quite frankly. Because I've only got 8 gigs of RAM. And I don't think it would like it. But if somebody else was able to host that one, we could definitely get into doing that. The other problem is because I'm all the way over here on Kiwi land, that would give most of you a really bad ping and me a good ping. Whereas if somebody in America or UK was to host it, then you guys would probably all get a good ping and I'd get the slower ping, which I wouldn't mind so much. It'd be better one person gets the bad ping than everybody. Okay, now let's try this. Sell. Sell, sell, sell. That's what everybody that deals in shares is dealing. Oh, thinking after for a second there. What about me, concrete? Everybody that's got shares at the moment, they're all thinking sell, sell, sell. See, because that's an easy way to do it. And that just instead of rolling turf, I don't know which one's more cost effective. You'd have to do a particular area, lay it out in stone, cobblestone or something, and then work out what's cost effective. Will you give me the circle? But I have discovered a new way. Okay, it's probably not new. Another way of mowing the lawn. It's a really slow and tedious way. It doesn't work very well, but it probably costs you more, and it works. That's all that really matters, that it works. Okay, so what we need to then do is start working out days to do these things on, so that people know what day they're going to be. Because if people know what day they are, then they're more likely to be able to join. Because that's something I've gotten a little confuddled with in the past as well, is if you're trying to join other people and there's no set goal. Nobody knows what day we're doing it, and then the day changes. And I mean, I don't mind the day changing so much, but it's just easier if everybody knows what day we're doing it, you know? And then lay down certain days or something. That looks better. Wow, that took ages to mow that lawn. Why do I feel like I've already started moving this fence line back? I don't know if that's enough though, What's inside there? Bark. Oh, typical. Nope, not that. I can host it if you want. Yeah, we could definitely try that. Because I know I'm not going to be able to host it. I'm just pretty confident that my computer's not going to handle it. But yeah, I'd like to give 7 Days a go as a multiplayer. I've not played 7 Days in a long time. I mean, we had a quick go at it on somebody else's channel, but that was a confuddled mess, and yeah, I don't think he enjoyed the game. Which I thought was quite funny. Everybody wanted to try it, so we tried it. I gave it to him and he didn't like it. Never mind. But that was just kind of a hot mess too, because it was all laggy, but it doesn't quite go all the way to the house, you silly gun. And if you can change the other one to a square, why can't we change the pricing gun to a square? Now, wouldn't that make sense? So yeah, we'd also have to decide when we're going to do these things. Because I know for you, sometimes staying up till that time is kind of late. And I know for some others, it's a little bit too late and they would prefer it was earlier. And then for others, it might be too early. But what we can do is we can always work out who wants to do what times and then do games that suit certain people at certain times too. You know, because not everybody's going to be wanting to do 7 days. Not everybody wants to do railways online. Not everybody can afford railroads online. God damn, that game's expensive. And how's that audio sounding today? Because it was absolute yesterday. It was all just distorted and crackly and muffled. I checked it at the beginning. It sounded a little bit better. But I had to completely start again. I don't know what happened after the last update, but my audio was just horrible, and I have had to just reset the whole lot. I reset all of the audio. Well, the microphone anyway. Just get rid of it! Now, does that hedge bit in there? Oh, we're going to have to do that over here, aren't we? Because you wouldn't let me get rid of this bit. Silly game. I have a solution to that game. There's my solution. Now can we sell it? Oh, game, you're just being tedious. Don't do that. Can I see it? There it is. Oh, it's not going to go under the hedge. You're just being stupid now, game. You're just trying to show that my trick doesn't work. Well, it does. I outsmarted you, outwitted you, outmaneuvered you, outwitted. Did I say that one? Oh, I don't know. Right, there we go. Weed's gone. All sorted now. Yeah, I'm getting old, so I get tired. I would do railroads online, but not paying their price. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It's a little bit of a vicious price tag, isn't it? Look at that piece just sticking up there. Oh, you're just being a dork, game. But yeah. So I mean, the other thing is too, these channel updates. We'll have to do this a bit more often because now that the channel's growing a little bit, people probably want to know what's going on for a change. Because I mean, up until now, nobody knows what's going on, including me. So what I thought was we could do the channel updates once a month, and maybe do them at the end of the month. But then I looked at the date for today, and realized, like, if we did it the last Tuesday of the month, it's going to make it really annoying for when the last Tuesday is actually not the last Tuesday for you guys. So what I actually thought was we need to make it maybe maybe the start of the month, because we make it at the start of the month, then at least, so the first Tuesday was what I was thinking, then at least it's going to be not, if it's the last Monday, last Tuesday, then it's not necessarily the last Monday for you guys, but yeah. So what I had thought was we could do the next channel update in 4 weeks, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that light's in the way. And then, yeah, I mean, I personally, as far as what I had in mind for the channel when I first started it, was for it to be more of a community channel where people can come in, play multiplayer games and have fun without all the arguing, bickering and name calling and all that kind of thing that I'm just tired of. That's something I'm really not interested in. Have I moved that far enough now? I hope so. I probably should have actually done the outside fence first. But I would love for this channel to be somewhere where it's community based and we can just all come in, have a bit of fun, and have some multiplayer games without the arguing and bickering that seems to be very prevalent, and something I can't be bothered dealing with personally. I don't know. There seems to be too much of that going on lately. Right, move your fence pieces out of these way. The freaking sand pit, mate. It is just in the way. Just barely in my way. Get out of my way! Oh dear, Fusion Distress. Hey, how are you, mate? Welcome, welcome. Now, I've got a question for you, Fusion Distress. Are you actually Red Fusion and you've just got another account that's for you when you get in distress? Or, hang on, we've got a third Fusion. We've got another Fusion. I'm trying to think. There's 3 Fusions now. And I'm just trying to think, are you guys all the same person? One's in distress, one's just when he turns red and... How are you, Fusion Distress? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't worry about me. I'm just making fun of people for some bizarre reason. How are you, mate? Welcome. I'm up for multiplayer. Depends on the game, though. Yeah, well, that's what we're discussing. That's what we're discussing. What multiplayers would you want to do? I've got some games which I tried as single player, and I didn't really get into it. But they would make really awesome friggin' multiplayers. And I know that. So games like The Forest. For me, I just kind of got bored because other than the storyline, which I wasn't really too interested in, I felt like I was just going nowhere. And for some reason, I just didn't really... Mind you, at that time, it wasn't running well on my computer, too. My computer was... that was before I upgraded. And it didn't run well on my computer. So, like The Forest and... what was that other frickin' frackin'? What was that other one? I mean, I've got Stranded Deep. I didn't really get into Stranded Deep, though. Full stop. I just didn't really get into that game. What's the other one? I can't even think. My brain doesn't work very well. You know that? As you get older, your brain starts to forget things. That's why, if, for any of you guys who are wondering, I have buttons, hotkeys, so that at the start of my stream I can go, hello and welcome, I am, yeah, that's right, that guy. And today we're playing, oh damn, what did we play? Ah, yeah, that one. And so it reminds me. But that gets me in trouble occasionally, especially when I realise, oops, that was yesterday's game. But that's why we do these things, you know? That's not what I'm looking for right now. Quit out of there. So what multiplayer games would you guys want to be doing, you know? Because I mean, I have a few multiplayer games that even I've thought, on a single player, not interested. As a multiplayer, I'd give it a go. Right, now, what I wanted to do was get this hedge in line with the edge. Hey, that rhymes. Get the hedge in line with the edge. But for me, when I started the channel, one thing that was important was I wanted to do more multiplayer. So that's why I'm saying if you guys want to get in and do some more multiplayer, let's discuss what multiplayers. Let's do that. Because I mean that's something I've always wanted to do anyway. But what is important to me is that we don't end up with all the arguing and the bickering and fighting. Because to me, it's important that we um, have more of a community and some of you know what I'm talking about as far as there's a Discord who I am not using a lot lately because I'm just tired of the arguing and the name calling and the fighting and I'm just tired of it. I've had enough, quite frankly, and that's why I haven't been on there much. And most of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you all use that Discord or you have used that Discord. And I know I'm not the only one who recently has just had enough of it. And I don't want that to happen here. That's the last thing I want to happen on my channel. But then that's been also starting for a while. Too competitive. Everybody's been trying to compete with everybody. And I would prefer that if we're going to be doing multiplayer, we can do some games that are... I mean, we can do some PvPs, but I'd also like to do PvE style so that we can work as a team and cooperate and help each other rather than arguing. And 7 Days to Die is a good one for that. 7 Days to Die is a really good PvE game because if you're playing that as PvP, well, yeah, that makes the game just unnecessarily difficult. Imperial Galactic Survival's another one that's good for PvE. I mean, you can do that as PvP. I can't line this hedge up. You can do it as PvP. But as PvE, we can all go around, work together, attack all the points of interest, build ships together. Everybody can show each other how good they are compared to me at building ships, that sort of thing, you know. And I do have a copy of Imperial Galactic Survival. Why does this side look straight but the other doesn't? I do have a copy of Imperial Galactic Survival that we can do as a giveaway. For those of you who do not already have it. It is a really good fun game. Occasionally it makes me angry and frustrated, but that's just because I get angry and frustrated at everything. I'm an angry, frustrated old man. That's the problem. Haven't had a good woman in a long time. Nobody needs to know that, Glen. But yeah, that's what I've always thought for the channel anyways. I'd like to do more multiplayer. And now that the channel is growing, I think it's time we start to discuss those and decide on them. So yeah, 7 Days to Die. I'm definitely up for some of that if somebody else is hosting it. We need to probably test that for ping, I would say first. Make sure that we actually get a reasonable ping rather than trying to go in and do a live game of it and finding that it doesn't work. Where's my poll? You and I have already done World of Tanks, and that's open server anyway, so we know that one's going to work. We can do that one. What day do you want to do that? And does anybody else want to join us? Is the questions. Because, I mean, yeah, I'm up for doing some World of Tanks. I don't mind playing that one as a multiplayer. I can't be bothered with it as a single player, though. Not going to be coming on my channel as a single player. Now, there is only one true fusion. But isn't fusion when you join two things together, though? You know? So if there's only one true fusion... Why did I just put a post in there? Did I just put a post in there? Oh, I don't know. Just rotate the fence. If there's only one true fusion, wouldn't that one true fusion be made out of two 2 fused parts. um, all I know is I'm confused. There's 1 fused part. I'm always confused though. I've always been confused. Yeah, and I don't want to be turning things like Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator into competitive sports. That's another one I don't want to be doing on this channel. You know, if people want to bring in mods for those sorts of games and show off their mods, I'm all cool with that. But I'm not into this idea of let's all play ETS and see who can get to the finishing line first. That. I mean, yeah, okay. If you're gonna get into mod games, then there's people that can mod games to make their trucks go very fast, and yeah, that's not me. That's just not me. I don't mind people doing mods and bringing in mods and showing off their mods if they've made their mods, because you know, some people make some pretty cool mods. But I like to have inclusive games. So if one person's doing 600 kilometers per hour and everybody else is only doing 200, it's not terribly inclusive in my opinion. Because then everybody else starts to mod and it just turns the game to spaghetti. I don't know. If you're going to do a modded game, everybody needs to be modded. And that way it's not making people feel kind of left out and unsure why they're there. I am fused from 2 men. I can do 2 things poorly twice. Hey, that's really talented. I like that. Cause see, I'm not actually that talented. I'm just a fused man, but not fused out of 2 men. I'm just confused, and we all know that a con isn't really a good thing, you know? You never really wants to be conned or to meet a con artist. So I'm just confused. But I do believe it is better to do 2 things poorly than do 1 thing poorly at a time. Especially when you do 1 thing poorly and you're doing 3 things at a time. That's the way I do it. Everything in life, I do 3 things at a time, basically, or more. I get bored with things too quickly. Which is why I don't do 1 game on this channel. Why am I leaning my head back, trying to look up? This is not helping. That's why I can't do just 1 game on the channel. I get bored with 1 thing and I need time out from it, and that's why sometimes I get a little grumpy with it, because I've just been playing that game too long and I need a break from it. And I think that's something I need to learn to do. Something I've been trying to not do. I've been trying to, you know, if you guys wanted to see that game, and I've been trying to stick with it, but no, I've got to learn when I've had enough of a game that I've had enough of that game and just move on from it. We can always go back and do games when I've had a break from them, but yeah, there are some games that I noticed that, although they're good games and I was enjoying them, I was getting frustrated trying to do them as a live stream without having big, boring gaps and everything. Oh no, hang on, leave that there, and when I do the fence, it'll be alright, I think. I think once I do the fence, it'll be alright, because we've got 1 more fence piece to put in there. World of Warships is another multiplayer and it's free. Yep, I have had a go at World of Warships. It didn't make much sense that we were stuck in a silly little bay. I actually thought you'd be out in open oceans. Or am I just confused on that one? Yep, we could do some World of Warships. I'd be up for some of that. So what we need to then work out on the Discord, because the Discord's the best place to work all that sort of crap out, is what days we want to do each game, basically. Oh, look at this wonky fence. That's like my railway. Look at it. Because there's no good me just turning around and saying, oh, we'll do World of Warships on Sunday, because it's a weekend, and then finding most of you guys have to work weekends. You know, I can't just take it for granted that a weekend is a weekend for everybody. Why can't I get up there now? Oh dear. But yes, I have noticed that when I've been playing the same game too long, I get a little on the... Oh, look. We've got playground fence out here. A little on the grumpy side with those ones. But then I was also getting grumpy too when I had somebody else's issues to deal with. And that freaking broken tooth. That all just started getting on top of me. In the last couple of weeks, I've been a little bit real grumpy. But that has chilled out over the last week because I don't have the problem with the tooth now. And I feel that maybe the other problem has sorted itself after he came in that day, and I just had a brief chat. And I think most of you know what we're talking about with that one too. I really thought he was a child. I really did. Until I heard his voice, I really thought he was a child. From all the troublemaking and everything that he was doing, I presumed he was a child of about 12 years old. And then I heard his voice the other day. And I just thought, wow. Totally underestimated. This is not a child at all. It's about there. Adding a message scheduling bot to your Discord. Hang on. Add a message scheduling bot. What do you mean a message scheduling bot? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Message scheduling? You need to explain. I don't mind adding more bots. The problem I have with bots is I don't know how to use the damn bots I've already got. I've already got a few bots in the Discord that I'm not using, and I don't really know how to use the ones I am using. I do have to laugh. I did have somebody offer to help me with the bots if I made him a moderator, so I made him a mod, and he's never been doing anything with the bots, so guess he's not gonna do the bots for me to help. Or maybe he just wanted mod status. I don't know. But yeah, I have problems with the bots as it is. You freaking fence, just look right. You don't have to actually be right, just look freaking right. Near enough. Silly fence. I will deal with you another day. Right. Let's get back to what we was doing. Grab that and put it back at the front gate. I'd kind of like to remove the actual gates that are there and use just this one, but can't do that. It's not permitted. Is that central? No, it's not. I think that'll work. It allows you to add event and people can see what's coming up. Okay, we could look at something like that. I mean, up until now, the channel's been too small, in my opinion, to bother with something like that, but we could look to do something like that, yes. I presume you've got one on yours, and you've got something in mind. You might have to educate me a bit more on that one. I don't know. I added some bots when I first started the channel. Most of them I just found were really freaking annoying. Some of them are really good, and some of them were a problem. Oh, look at this. This is all new stuff. These are new. This has just been added. Quarter circle raised brick flower bed. That's brand new. They've just added it. Dark red, maybe? Dark red will be too red. Oh, it's too big. It'll work that way. They're not... Oh, games. See, seriously. This is what I'm talking about when you develop things, developer. That would look really cool there. It really would. It's going to look kind of stupid over here. How do you flip it? You know? See, that's what I'm talking about when the developer makes things. That would look really quite cool there. But then, see, even if we did it here... And then when you put one onto the other side... Hang on, let's go back and see if he has an opposite side. He makes things like that. I mean, to me, that just makes no sense. You should have a left and a right, or they're the same size. But he hasn't done it that way. It's good to see he's added things like this, though. It really is. Earth for flower beds. What? So that's just like a... Oh. So we could put just a flower bed along here and put flowers into it. Can't change the length, though. Wouldn't that make sense? Change the length? Oh, dear. But yeah, I'm having problems with the bots as it is. I'm trying at the moment to get the messaging one. That so when you guys type into chat, I mean, you know that yourself. When I type into chat, we're supposed to get freaking replies, but it's not working. WTF for what the function? It doesn't work. I can't get it to work. Let's see what bots listen. Hang on. Is there a bot listening? If I say, oh, that's a capital. Does that matter? No bots are even listening to me. Look at that. None of them. Not a single one of the bots is listening. They're useless. I can't train these bots. Let's try it with Twitch. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. I thought I saw something there. Nope. Let's try it through Twitch. See, Twitch is working. I have 355 points. Awesome. So what about... Yeah, but see, those ones aren't working. What else did I add? I think. I don't know. They don't work. So I'm having enough trouble trying to train these silly bots as it is. Yeah, I don't know. What are we going to do out the front here? Any ideas? Any thoughts? I would have liked this to have been equal. That really would have looked or looked good, one or the other. Raised flower bed brick and long. So there's two. I don't understand why he does that. Why not just make it a flower bed and then you can change the length of it? I mean, I could have something like that, maybe leading you up to the front door. So what day do you guys want to do World of Tanks or World of Ships then? World of Ships, World Warships, Glen. They're not just ordinary everyday ships, mate. They're warships. Would you guys want to do that on the weekend? Would you want to do it during the week? I don't know. See, that's the other things we need to work out. And Wreckfest. I think I've said to you before, I generally prefer to do the Wreckfest on my Tuesdays. So today is my Tuesday. That way, when I have the day off on the Wednesday, I can get over, because I'm still a little sore from my broken wrist, and it hurts after playing Wreckfest because Glen refuses to play it without having force feedback on. He likes force feedback, and even though it hurts, he still likes it. You know, sometimes a little pain can be alright. Even Freddie Mercury said it. Pain is so close to pleasure. And we can put some plants in there. But yeah, I quite enjoy playing Wreckfest. But yeah, oh, see, it's too big. If it was smaller, that would have gone in there. Oh, we could do a water wall or something down the front. Or what about one of these fountains, maybe? Oh, look at that. That almost fits in there. I mean, we could put that on like a diagonal. Like that. A diagonal. No fussed, I am flexible. Okay, yep. That makes 3 of us. You, me, and him. Whoever him is. But yeah, World of Warships and World of Tanks. We can do those at any time as far as I'm concerned as well, because they don't hurt my wrist. Wreckfest is one I would prefer to be doing Tuesdays. We didn't do it last Tuesday, I don't think. Here's simply my... I was not in the mood or something, I can't remember. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, it's too big! Oh, what a pity! Would it have fitted in that gap? No. What a pity. It's kind of cool looking. Oh well. I am him. Oh, you are him. Oh, I knew somebody was. I just wasn't sure. Yeah. Okay, so how about then what we do is like, I mean, do you want to do World of Tanks? Do you want to do World of Ships? Which one? Or both? Or because we could just turn around and say something like we could do that tomorrow, or we could do that this time next week, or and set down a date, and then anybody else that wants to join us could then join us, sort of thing, maybe, if they wanted. Warships, tanks, Red Dead Online. Yeah, I need to actually, I want to see if that, I'm really curious to know if that one will work. I googled it the other day, because I use that will it run thing, and you can actually type in your specs and it tells you whether or not they think it'll run, and they said it should run, but I'd be better off with 12 gig of RAM, but it should run. Red Dead, you can do that as multiplayer too, obviously. I'm kind of confused though a little bit by that one, because you've got Red Dead and then you've got Red Dead Online. If we want to do it as a multiplayer, do we have to have both? Do we have to have the Red Dead Online and the Red Dead Redemption 2 as well? Because I was looking at it and I was kind of confused by that. What pond would we put out the front here? I mean, none of these have got any plants. I kind of like the ones with the plants. Whoa! You forgot how big it is, though, didn't you, Glen? Because I had thought like a pond across the front, but no, that's just monstrous. It doesn't look that big out the back. Honest, it really didn't. Tomorrow evening, I am free. Look, I'm not looking to take you out on a date, mate, but you know. Yeah, okay. I would have to reinstall it. I would have to reinstall it and make sure I've got enough space. What about you, though, Father Jack? Would you be up for that? World of Warships or World of Tanks, whichever one. This is kind of monstrous in size too, isn't it? Wow, forgot how big they were. They don't look that big out the back, do they? Do they really? I don't know if they look that big out the back. That was not what I had in mind. I actually thought we'd put a little pond in front of it. But that's not going to work then, is it? What about a water wall behind it? Oh, we could put some rocks, maybe. Oh, no, the rocks are huge too. That's right. They don't have enough variation in size of things. You see, that says small, but how small is small? Yeah, see, small is ginormous. I can do most nights this week. Okay. No date, but games. See, that rock's just too big. What we'll do is we'll look at planting up the planting garden. Can we? Let's go to plants. But yeah, I'd be up for doing some of that. I need to be careful on my hard drive size though. I keep putting off redoing my hard drive because I need to swap all my games over. All my games are on my same SSD as my Windows. They're in separate partitions, but what I need to do is move all my games over to a new SSD so that I can reformat my Windows and make it a bigger... Oh, these don't even go in there. Make it a bigger partition. Because my Windows partition is only 50 gigabytes. When I used to have a Windows XP computer, 50 gigabytes was plenty. You only needed like 20. And these won't even go in there. So when I set up this computer, I thought 50 gigs will be plenty. But it's nowhere near enough for running Windows 10. It's just barely enough. And that's without having anything installed to it. So when you install a game, you do get some files, but not very many, that go onto your Windows drive. Most of those... Oh, you can't plant in these freaking stupid things! Most of your files go into the partition. But even that way, my Windows drive is chock-a-block at the moment. Oh, I can plant this. And I need to redo my entire Windows drive. So I need to swap all my games over to... Oh, here we go. A new SSD. And then I'm going to take the 120 or whatever it is that I currently... Oh, 240 that I'm currently using. And I'll make that just one big Windows drive. But yeah, I do have to laugh. When I first set it up, I thought 50 would be plenty. No. Even without any games, I have run out of space. So all my games are on different hard drive. Well, on different partition, but yeah, I just need to move them all over. It's something I was meant to do at the start of the year, end of last year, and I put it off and put it off and put it off, and I still haven't done it. Usually I replace Windows about once a year, because Windows starts to slow down after about a year and starts to become really laggy. So I usually replace my Windows operating system once a year. I've been on the same one now for 2 years. Yeah, that's a pretty yellow. That's a bit of yellow. So yeah, I'll have a look and I'll see what I can install. I probably can't do both wilder ships and tanks. So which one would you guys prefer if it's one or the other? I'll try and put them both in, but because see, the other thing I've got to take into account is some people want me to do GTA 5 again too. So if we do GTA 5, that's going to take up more hard drive space as well. I think facing that way. But otherwise, I'm going to have to clean up my hard drive. But we can also discuss what games are on the channel at the moment that you guys have lost interest in. So, like, I enjoy this one, but I'm getting a little bored with the colour scheme and the palette scheme. And although I would like to try the new DLCs, and I've been thinking about that, I'm kind of also thinking, well, I'm getting a little bored with this one, so we might just make this a game that I play once a month or so. And just cut back on it a bit because I'm getting a little bored with it as such. But, I mean, it's a good game. I really enjoy it. It's definitely getting views on the channel. It's done really well for views on the channel. But my priority is not the views. My priority is more having fun. And the views come second. I mean, the views and all are great, but what keeps me motivated doing this channel is you guys coming into chat, joining me for multiplayer games. You know, I'm more interested in that. I don't think I'm ever going to make money on my channel. I'm not particularly worried if I don't. It would be nice because then it would help me to buy a better computer, but it is very low priority for me. Which is why I say if my Twitch gets affiliated soon, which I hope it does, I will not be adding ads to the channel. I have made more money out of donations in the previous 12 months than I believe I could out of ads in a year on both Twitch and YouTube. So I would prefer to not add any ads. At this point, I have been very happy with the generous donations that people have given. And for anyone who's wondering, donators do get their name up in the starting credits during the starting soon. So if you want to see all the names come up, that does come up there when I go to the stop that now before they even pop up. They take a moment to pop up. They don't come up immediately. But anyone who subscribes to the channel or donates, their names do come up in there. Like I say, though, with your subscriptions, they do have to be publicly showing. If your name does not come up in the list, it's because your subscriptions are not publicly showing, and you will need to change your subscriptions over to public, which is in your settings somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, if people want to know where and they can't find it, then let me know and we can discuss that next time we do a... we can't put a fern in here, can we? Next time we do a channel update, or we can just do it at another time or whatever. But... and these won't go in this garden either. No, so there's only certain plants that will go in the garden, which is a bit of a pity. I think we need to select flower bed, is it? Hang on, we tried that. It didn't go in. Columbine. It looks like rape to me, but okay. It really does, and it doesn't go in there. Yeah, tomorrow will be fine for warships. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hang on. No, not tomorrow. Day after. Tomorrow I will take the day off. We'll do it the day after then. So, Wednesday for you guys. How's that sound? Wednesday evening. Or, if you prefer, of course, we can do the morning. Like I say, I don't mind doing the morning. Okay, none of these are fitting now. Why? Darwin tulips. Do they come all the way from Australia? They're not even going to fit. So yeah, not tomorrow. We'll do it the day off. Do it the day after if you guys want to do that. I'm happy to do that. Ooh. So that would be your guys' Wednesday. That's what you want to do. And do you want to do World of Warships? We can do World of... Oh, what'd you turn that off for? World of Warships? Or do you want to do World of Tanks? So far it looks like Richard's up for World of Warships. Yeah, I did have a look at World of Warships once. It just didn't make any sense that we were fighting in one little bay. Can we... Oh, there's no Hujaki purple ones in here. We can we actually work on the same team? I'm presuming we can work on the same team in that game. What did I put in there? Was it these things? I don't even know what it was. I think it was those things. That one there, I think. Hey, why you been mean to me now, game? Silly games being mean to me now. Get this out of here. Put that there for now. Why can we only put one on each side? Whereas the other side had two. Come on, balance and feng shui and all those other words that we don't know what they mean. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Game. Oh, well, bugger you then. I'll read chat instead. Do the evenings. Yeah, World of Warships. Okay. Okay. Yep, we can do that. As friends, we can do. Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Because we've all got each other on the friends list on Steam. So okay, yep. That sounds like a doable plan. World Warships on Wednesday. Wednesday for you guys. Thursday for me. That's yeah. We can do that. I'll remember to install it this afternoon because the chat comes up on my Discord. I will see World of Warships typed in chat, and it will remind me to do it because I've got a bad memory. You see. That's kind of why I have that. It's kind of useful. When I need to check on something, I can just go into the Discord and I can go through, oh, that's what they said. Ban them! Oh, no, this is not one of those channels, Glen. We don't ban everybody for nothing. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Yep, okay, I'm up for that. World of Warships on Tuesday evening for you guys. Wednesday morning for me. Thursday morning, I should say, for me. Yep. Wednesday, hang on. What? Start again, Glen. Do you know what you're talking about? Wednesday evening for them. Which is Thursday morning for you, Glen. Ah, I knew it was something like that. Okay. Whoops. Computer lagged for a sec. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'd prefer to be doing some multiplayer games and just have some fun together. I mean, we don't have to do any good. I just think that it's a lot more fun when you've got people to play the game with as such. Is that going to give me enough space? I think so. It fit earlier, so why is it not fitting now? I actually thought I had gaps in this earlier, but apparently I didn't. And what else do what else do we need to discuss as far as that's concerned? I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, like I say, we'll do a regular channel update. What I'll do is I'll make it the end of the month. Because if I make it the end of the month, make it the last Tuesday, then it will be less likely to be weird for you guys as far as, like I was thinking today being the end of the month, last Tuesday. But then I realised, sorry, first Tuesday. It's the first Tuesday for me. But then it's not the not the first of the month for you guys. You're still in the month before. So if we make it the end of the month, why is this not working? Then at least for you guys, it'll still be the same month rather than a different month. But yeah, so what I was thinking was, for me, it'll be Tuesday the 29th will be the next time we'll do that, which will make it Monday 28th in the evening for you guys at the end of the month, and we'll do another channel update again then, and we can discuss what you guys want to do and etc. You know, all the etceteras. But yeah, I mean, because the channel's starting to grow now, I'm thinking it's at that point where I would like to get you guys input on doing some more multiplayer and things like that. Because that was my original intention, was to do multiplayer games. Okay, I think I've fixed it. It's good enough. Good enough. Don't anybody look at the bad parts that aren't good enough. And the outside works-ish. It's good enough. That's good enough. We can fix that. We have the power. What are we going to do out the front here? I have no idea. I think just put flower and veggie garden out the front. I think it needs a veggie garden. Okay, so yeah, we'll do World of Warships. Anybody want to join us, they will have to join the Discord. And they will need to be on Steam, of course, because, yeah, I think that's the only way we can actually add each other. What are we going to do? Flower beds. I still want to try and get rid of this annoying little bit around the tree here, so... Oh, where's the gravel? And what about 7 Days to Die? So if you want to do... We need to try that then, Richard. You and I, Father Jack. Still have trouble calling you that. We need to do a test and see whether or not... Whether or not we can... So who else would be in for that? Would you be in for that, Fusion? If we do some 7 Days to Die? What we need to probably do is get at least 3 of us. And just make sure that we don't have any issues with ping. I don't mind having a slightly bad ping, so long as it's playable. But if we end up with half of us having bad ping, then it's not going to be terribly pleasant to play. So I reckon we'd need to get 3 of us or more, maybe even just to test the ping before we actually take that one live, if we're going to take that one live. Otherwise, of course, we can just play it for a bit of fun without being live. And then as the Twitch channel is starting to grow, what I'd also like to do is start utilising the points for things like giveaways and other stuff like that, because I can use the points for giveaways too. So I've got games to do giveaways on. We need to do another giveaway on that. Adrian Martinez was the last winner for the giveaways, but we've got some game giveaways. Anybody that's unfamiliar, I could run another one of those today if you guys want. I have a few games that I get in Humble Bundles, and there's a few there that we can give away. But I'd also like to give away, as I said, that Imperion Galactic Survival. I've got a copy of that to give away. But it doesn't seem many people either are interested in getting it, or they already have it. Everybody seems to have it. I don't know. So if people want to do some multiplayer on that one, we can do multiplayer on that. I don't know what to do here. I kind of wanted to do something around here, around the gate area, because this looks kind of bald. I think it needs a tree or something. Something like that might work. Especially if I put some shingle around it or something. So yeah, I'll install World of Warships this afternoon, because we know we can do that one. That'll be an easy one, because we don't have to hold the server. And what about 7 Days to Die? Do you guys want to do that as multiplayer? Do you want me to do that as a story mode again, like I was doing? Oh, give away. I like that. Well, I mean, you've seen the giveaways that I've got there. They're not all the best of games. There's a couple of giveaways there that I've got from those Humble Bundles. I mean, I love a game giveaway myself, which is why I thought I'd buy those bundles to give a few games away. What I probably need to do, though, is do something where, like, we have giveaways for the donators. So like Imperion, maybe Imperion is one that we do for the donators, people that have donated to the channel, or something like that, perhaps. Because there's been a couple of people that have been quite generous with their donations. Whoa, that's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Oh, it's in a pot too. It's either that or we put those donations, because at the moment I've got, what is it, $36 or something sitting there in PayPal. And we can put that, otherwise the other option is putting it towards buying another game. But in many ways, I'd kind of like to use some of those donations to also do giveaways. So I don't know. I need to probably talk to the donators that have actually donated and see what they think on that. What am I looking for? I just want a small tree of some sort. I don't really care what. That bonsai, it looked alright. Well, what about this one? Will that go in the ground? No, that looks like it's in a pot. It is in a pot. 7 Days is a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have not played that since it was early access. I really would like to get back and have a go at that one. I was never any good at it, but I would definitely like to get back in and have another go at that one. Do you have... You've got a Twitch account, haven't you, Fusion? If we did it as a Twitch integrated stream? We need a few more viewers, though, to make it worthwhile doing it Twitch integrated. Because if we're doing it Twitch integrated, people can spawn zombies, they can spawn weapons, they can prevent us being able to use weapons. So, like, you can spawn in, let's say, a biker by typing spawn biker. Or you can then type in, what is it? Remove long range, I think it is. And then you remove the ability to use long range weapons. Or My favourite ones are ones like what is it? Silly Sounds, I think it's called, which change the sound effects from the guns. So your pistol starts going pew 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 pew, and the shotgun starts going chick, chick, pew, chick, chick. I originally saw 7 Days integrated on somebody else's stream, and I've asked him about going back and doing it again. And although he really enjoyed it and the team really enjoyed it, the problem that they had with it was because there was a team of them doing it, especially, they leveled up through the points way too quickly. And they ended up going up through the levels really, really fast. And that was basically the problem that they had with it as such. Was it just, yeah, it just leveled up way too quickly. But other than that, it's a hell of a lot of fun. And I do have to laugh because all of his viewers are constantly saying, oh, do it again, do it again. I'm one of them. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. But of course, we need a few more people on Twitch to make it worthwhile. Because if you got nobody in Twitch using the integration, well, what's the point, you know? Just a bit of foliage starting to go in now. Off to bed. Us old folk need sleep. No worries, mate. Cheers for coming in, buddy. You have a good evening. Yeah, I'm just going to place a couple more plants, and I don't think I'll be on for too much longer. I've been going for an hour and 30. So yeah, you have a good evening, mate. Cheers for coming in. Always good to have coming in, mate. Strawberries. Now that's a lie. You can't make straw from them. It's not true. Don't anybody believe them. Zucchini? I think what we're going to do is we're going to make this front garden a food garden. We'll make it a food garden. Okay, so hang on. Edibles. Zucchini, raspberries, tomatoes, strawberries. Let us do something. What? Cornus mass. Don't know that one. Pumpkins. What? Cucumis. Cucumis? I don't even know. Don't even know what that one is. Ribs? Ribbers? Ribbies? Bush cocktail tomato. What the hell are these plants? I don't even know half these things. Champion apple. Doesn't look like much of an apple tree. It doesn't even look like a champion one. Small plum, medium plum. Oh, yeah, we got some good fruit trees we could put out the front here. Pears, large plums, gala apple, cherries. Oh, yeah. How big is a large cherry? It's small. Okay. I do have to laugh at that. The large things are small and the small things are large. You can't really tell. Oh, it's in a pot. I didn't think about that. Are all of them in pots? Oh, they are all in pots. Well, that's not cool. I didn't want them to be in pots. Oh well. We'll just have to work with what we've got. Large cherry. We'll bring that out to like maybe there. And then we could do like a gala apple and have like an orchard out here. Can we walk around it? Beautiful. Beautiful, because that's what matters. Got to be able to walk around them. Right. Got to be able to walk around the orchard and through the orchard. We'll just make a nice little orchard, I think, around here. Gala apple, medium cherry, small cherry, pear. Is there two of them? Okay, so we can put maybe the pear here. Have two of them, or just one. Don't be greedy, Glen. Can we fit something in between? Of reasonably similar size. Plum. A large plum. No. Oh, yes it does. Now, is that in line though? Here we go. Actually make that cherry look really small, don't they? I think I'm going to move the cherry because that's the smallest of them all. I think the pear looks bigger. Because of its size, we'll put him on the outside. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then the cherry next to the house. Cherry, 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 cherry. They call me Cherry because I've always got something nice to say. Oh, no singing, Glen. A grape. Oh, are you? Plums. A what vine? Ferment vine. What the honey hickey is a ferment vine? No idea. We'll pop you down here. I have no clue what you are. They look like grapes. I've just noticed. He put in plant. We can put them in the ground. Do 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 do. Bop. Checkmate game. Sauvignon Blanc and a tall blueberry. Okay, so hang on. Didn't we put in raspberries and blueberries already? Right? What did we put in here? That was raspberry and blueberry. Yeah, we've got raspberry, blueberry. We could put in a tomato. Where would we put in the tomatoes? Put tomatoes along the front here. Or maybe put them along the sun side. For now, we'll just put tomatoes there. Pumpkins. Got to have pumpkins, right? I reckon the pumpkins will go down here next to the gate. Like that. There we go. Actually, stop. Stoppity stop, stop. Get out of my face. Thank you. Get out of my face. We'll pop this down here. I reckon like that. So we've already got raspberries and blueberries. We've got a pear. We've got the apple. We've got cherry. Hang on, that's not edible. Game, don't do that to me. You're trying to confuse me, game. Strawberries. We haven't got any strawberries yet, and lettuce. Um, Hang on, so you got two different apples. There is two different apples. There is two different apples. Let's move this one. Oops. Turn it to face the street. That way. What else do we need? We're going to put some grapes in. Actually, hang on. Let's try... So we have that grapevine. We have that vine. Oh, we already put that one in. And Sauvignon Blanc, that's right. So we'll put in the Sav. Okay, put the Sav there. Put that one in there. Jaragold apple. So that's a different apple again. So we've got 3 different apple trees. Oh, didn't quite have it when I moved. Move you back here a bit. Put you in there. Pop that down over here. Nice little orchard. I could do a lot of good brewing out of this little orchard. We could have some pumpkin spice bourbon. We could have some Virgin Marys that aren't actually virgins anymore. We could definitely make vodka or something out of the tomatoes. I don't know if you'd make much more than a vodka out of them, but we could make tomato vodka and make non-Virgin Marys out of that. There's some apple cider, 3 different types. We can have cherry brandy, and we can have plum brandy and whatever else. Brandy, wine, whatever you want it to be, we can make it. You got it. We've got the fruit trees now. Okay, that's most of them. So we had bush tomato, and we have bush cocktail tomato. Okay. The cocktails beside maybe. There's our tomatoes. I don't know what this is. Cumulus. What is it? It says it's edible. No idea. It's not one that I know. Probably one of them herbs, as the Americans call them. Glen doesn't really use many herbs. I think I prefer it on a wonky angle. I think it just looks better on a wonky. I don't know. Okay. It has something like a cucumber on it. I don't know what it is. Okay, this one's got berries. Very, very good. Where would we put the berries? I think right in the corner, actually, where I got the tomatoes. Can you come out of there? Hey, plant. Yeah, just do it, mate. Just do it. No mucking around. The big one. And the little one. That looks a bit better. Because that's just a bit fuller, fitting in that corner. And then this will just be the veggie garden side, while the other one will be flower garden side. We can just divide the two. Or I can put flowers around the bottom of these. Something I might do as well. See how things go. Large cherry, we've done all those now. Okay, so we've actually done all of them. Oh, lettuce. We haven't got any lettuce in the garden. But apparently that's all of the edibles. Lettuce and strawberries. Let's see, if I was to put down lettuce, wouldn't I want to put down a bed? So where is that? No. Hang on, go back. Go. Oh. Yeah, just plants. Nope. I didn't realise we could put guns in here. Okay. Thought there was garden beds before. No? Sure, I saw garden beds before. Yeah, here. Earth of flower bed for flower beds. Right. Fine. If you want to be like that game, just be like that. In fact, I don't want to do it that way anyway. Earth with flower beds with stones sounds better. Right. Something like that. That looks alright. Starting to look alright. Let's plant some of these plants then. The hole is now Trevor. Alright. We can still walk around this one? Yep. Let's just do them all at the same time, eh? I don't know where I throw the dirt. I think I'm throwing it over the fence. Neighbours haven't complained though. I'll dig through the tree. Why not? Oh, getting a bit of frame drop, am I? Nope. Just about. OBS complaining. Still this one. I don't know if I'm going to put that one in just yet. Do this one here. Because I might move that other plant yet. We'll see. I definitely want to put these ones in because this is the bulk of the big trees and plants. Whoops. Pushing the wrong buttons now. There we go. I like the fact that you can put them in the ground. I really thought I was going to be stuck with them in pots. The fact that I can put them in the ground, plant them properly, they look much better. Got to decide on if I want to do these this way or what now. But that I like. I like that. It's a nice little orchard. And put this one in. Thinking that looks awfully far back. But yeah, it's because I hadn't put it in. Right. So this would be like just the veggie garden where you can plant your carrots and your lettuces and your cauliflowers and your broccolis and all those things. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't need any of that stuff. Can we plant them? We can. Good. Half a dozen. Oh, can we not put... Oh, come on. Oh, yes, we can. Very formal planted veggie garden, Glen. I don't think we can put these in the ground though, can we? Oh, they are in the ground. You know what? Yeah, patch of carrots. Come on, game. Keep up. Oops, it's not where I wanted it, game. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be better than perfect. As always, nothing less than perfect or better. Right. Don't need to water any of this? Okay. Okay, don't need to water it apparently. Right. We'll just do the one type of carrot. I don't care, because nobody can tell it's a different carrot anyway. Stop being so picky. We'll do a few more strawberries in this one. If we can. There we go. So we have one with carrots, one with strawberries, and we'll have lettuce in this one, I guess. Rotate them a little bit so they don't all look the same. There we go. We have our veggie tables. I reckon you could live off of that. Damn near. You could damn near live off of that garden. I reckon I want to take you out of there and I want to put that. Because it's so much bigger, I want to put that in here. Why? Just why is the pumpkin in the way? Are you cereal? Oh, come on. I really thought that was going to fit there. Okay. That didn't work out like I'd planned. You get out of my face. Just get out of my face, man. Yeah, I think I preferred that over here. Where was your spot? About there, you reckon? Good enough? Put these back. The soil sounds awfully dry and gravelly, doesn't it? It's not what my soil sounds like. You can even see the dust come up. It is really dry. See? Cloud of dust. That's dry soil, alright. Nothing needs watering, Glen. Why are you watering? And you just don't look right anywhere, do you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Do something like that, but then it sticks out in front of this path. I think I'll put it back by the door. Right, a little bit over. I think that looks alright though. Not a bad little garden. Tidy enough. Considering that's all the edibles we have available, that will have to do. And there we have it. So there's our veggie garden. Pretty simple. Nice and tidy though. Couple of grapevines and everything. Can't pick the fruit. Oh, stink. And then we need to finish this section here off next time. And then just the finishing touches to the house, I guess. I'm thinking though maybe shaping around here just a little bit. Some bark. So let's go to surfaces. Wood shavings, here we go. And sand. Bark. Yeah, that one will do. I thought just like something like that sort of thing. Just to give it a bit of realism. Because, I mean, planting your veggies straight into the ground like that, you'd end up with weeds around them without bark, so... I want to get these pumpkins up off the ground so they don't rot. Like they're going to rot. I'm off to bed. Yeah, buddy. You have a good evening. I'm actually about to call it for the night. I'm just finishing off this last patch of garden. So you have a good evening. Cheers for coming in, mate. Speak to you soon. Thanks for the stream. Yeah. Always, mate. You have a good one. Oh, stop. Game keeps freezing on me. There we go. That looks ish. It looks better. Looks a lot rounder than my corners do in Railroads Online. That's for damn sure. That looks alright. That looks alright. We'll work into that next time. Those are all fine. That doesn't need any sawdust around them. No, I think we're just going to leave it at that. We'll put some paving stones in, and we'll do a flower garden or maybe more vegetables over that side next time. What it does need probably, though, is lighting. These ones seem to be the best. Yeah, just something like that will do for now. Doesn't need a lot of lights. Let's turn my light off. F for flashlight, is it? There we go. Just hide them behind the trees so it gives shadows. Yeah, that looks alright. It's good enough. And then we can kind of emphasize the water features. Like that. I like it. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe we could change those possibly to something different. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. I'm actually kind of happy with that. It doesn't look too bad at all. Let's get a screenshot of it. Back here. Turn the HUD off. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm pretty happy with that. And we'll go screenshot. There we go. Screenshot taken. So yes, that's what we're going to call it for today. So thank you to everybody who's come into chat, of course. Thank you to Fusion Distress and Father Jack for coming into chat. Of course, we had... Oh, I missed one. Kimo Kazi, I actually missed. What time now? That was a while ago. I do apologise. What time now? I presume you were referring to what time is it for me. For me, it is currently 1:46. I do apologise for missing that chat. But for me, it's 1:46 now. Normally, I stream at 11:30. So I do about 2 hours. I'm just rounding up now. And Wild Style, of course, came in. Adrian Martinez. Yeah. I do apologise though if I've missed anybody else in chat. TJ. Is it TJ? TJus? Big TJ. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm just rounding off for today. I'll show you around if you like, very quickly before I go. Of course, you know full well that the game is House Flipper, I'm sure. But yeah, I'll show you around my house. This is basically the front garden I've just been working on. We started at Christmas time. I'll give you a warning on that. So this is our vegetable garden that we've been doing today. We have grapes in the corners, fruit trees all around. And then if we head inside, we've got Santa's Grotto. As I say, this was started at Christmas. So in here we have the elves room. This is where the elves come and they do all their office work. They have a bed in here in case they need it. And here we have Santa's room. This is where Santa comes and he does all his recipes, watches his cooking shows, etc. Oh, my computer's starting to get a little bit laggy. I do apologise. And here, of course, we have the most important room of the house. And here is the shower and the sauna. So you can go in, have a sauna. When you're finished, you can take a shower and rinse off. Afterwards, of course, if you need to do some office work, you can determine whether or not you need any privacy and do your office work. We have a nice friendly office here with child-friendly environment. And of course, out the backyard we have the exercise yard, gymnasium, outdoor gym, all the exercise equipment. Out here is the pool. You can take a swim if you like. It's a bit cold right now. Barbecue, pizza oven, the pond, the brazier, and of course we can head over the bridge and into the children's play area. And yeah, that's the house as it currently stands. There's full access from all 4 doors going out to the backyard. But yeah, as I say, it was started at Christmas. It's a little Christmassy. Yeah, we can't really give him anything more than an excuse for that. It's just a little bit Christmassy. But that is the house as it currently stands. The next time we work it, we'll do the Christmas area out here, I think. With Santa's sleigh and maybe some presents and things. And then maybe finish off the last of the garden out here with maybe some paving stones, perhaps. But as I say, that is where we're going to call it for today. So thank you to everybody that's come in to watch. Tijas, or however I pronounce it. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Sorry you're coming a little bit towards the end there. Hopefully you can join us a little bit earlier next time. I normally start about 2.5 hours ago. So I've been going for nearly 2.5 hours now. But we'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, if you enjoyed today's content, give it a like. Apparently it helps the algorithm or something. I don't know. I'm no expert on these things. And if you want to see more of the channel, remember to subscribe and follow me on Twitch. I do a wide range of games. See you all on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.